What's up, guys? Coach Jamie here at the Jiu-Jitsu Mill, and I want to talk a little bit about how to optimize your training. So when we're training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, whether that's for a sport context, an MMA context, or for self-defense, it's super important that we have an understanding of the point system. The point system in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu isn't arbitrary. It's scored according to our ability to strike or submit an opponent in a street scenario. So as I progress, passing somebody's guard, getting them side control, getting to mount, my ability to strike them or submit them increases. So it's really, really important to have an understanding of this and also what it is that scores. Once you have this, you can try to focus on learning maneuvers from your coach or in class or outside of class, wherever it is that you're gonna get them. You wanna learn specific maneuvers to accomplish these goals, and then slowly, without force, start to apply them. In all of my training in Jiu-Jitsu, there's really only one move, and that's the snap down, that I feel like doing it harder makes it work better. And even with the snap down, it's more about technique and angle and finding the right line to pull my opponent down. So that being said, I think it's really, really, really important that when you're training, that instead of trying to do things harder and putting more effort in, that you focus on assessing the situation, figuring out the critical points of what's happening, and then trying to address those. All right, that's really what we're looking to do. Once you're able to do this, you're gonna be able to apply the right movement, the right maneuver that you've learned to the right scenario. So you can kind of use this mix and match approach in the beginning. And then as you get better and better, you're gonna understand the underlying principles behind those maneuvers, and you will eventually develop an ability to improvise. But in the beginning, if it's not something that you learned from your coach, chances are that you're using a lot of strength. And the goal in Jiu-Jitsu is not to resist strength with strength, is to actually go around that strength using technique, all right? There's no way to overcome, say, a frame with strength. In fact, the more you push into a frame, in some sense, it actually feels almost stronger and stronger. So it's really important that when we encounter something like a frame, that we instead use a jiu-jitsu maneuver or move to get around that frame instead of trying to force our way through. And this way we can ensure that every time we get on the mat, we're making consistent progress. Thanks, guys.